Start the recording, and let's go over our materials. So for our first project, we are going to need a couple of things. We're going to need some black construction paper. Mine I used a little bit of earlier doing something else. Black construction paper. If you don't have it, if you need to go find it, we'll give you a minute to do that. I'm going to be typing everything in the chat. And then if you need a quick rundown again, we will do that. Black paper. Okay, and then we're going to need a bowl. A bowl, because this is very important, a bowl. I bet everyone has a bowl. Okay, a bowl. And then some scissors. Whatever scissors you have, and the scissors are going to be used to cut the paper. So scissors. Okay. And then this is also very, very important. This is kind of a more interesting thing that I don't know if everyone has in their house, but nail polish, clear nail polish. Just like this, it has to be clear. It can't be a color. But yeah, it could say like top coat or base coat or something like that. As long as it's just a clear nail polish, that is what we need. Okay. So those are the base things for our first experiment. We're going to be doing 3 experiments total today. And then so for all of our experiments, you're going to need some paper towels. Because in case we make a mess, in case we spill something, or something happens where we need to wipe it up real quick, paper towels will be very, very handy today. So make sure you have like a roll or a few of them handy. Okay, is everyone good so far? Do we have any questions? Are we missing anything? Okay, and then the next thing that you're gonna need for a couple of the experiments is some water. So I have mine, it's in my kettle. It's not hot, but it just looks like we have a question. Do we have a question?
Yep.
Yes, Mackie.
We don't have clear nail polish.
Oh, okay. Well, we're doing 2 other experiments. So just hang around for those, but I'll show you how to do this one. And then if you end up getting clear nail polish, you'll know how to do it in the future.
Can we do it with glitter polish or with a very light color?
Yeah, we can. Let's try with glitter. Maybe glitter might work. That would actually be pretty cool. Let's test it out and then let us know.
Okay.
That's what science is all about. Good question, Mackie. Okay, so like I was saying, water. You're gonna need a good amount of water, a couple cups like of water for a couple different of our experiments. You're gonna need it for the first one, and then also you're gonna need it for all of them actually. We're gonna need water for every single experiment. So you're gonna need a good amount of it. I've got my kettle right there. So I'm gonna put water, just like that. Okay, are we all good? Okay. The next thing you're gonna need is a plate, a paper plate. Would work. I don't have paper plates in my house, so I just have this white like plastic one. But you just need to make sure that it has a little bit of like a dip in it so that you can put a little bit of water in for one of our later experiments. A plate. Okay, I'm gonna write type plate. Plate. Okay, and then the next thing we're gonna need, are we good? See everyone, we look good. Are some Skittles. Yum, Skittles. Oh, I see. I see Brian got really excited. I know you like the purple and the red ones, right? Skittles, not for eating, although I bet you could save a couple, but you have to ask permission for whoever you live with to eat some. But we're gonna need a good amount of them for our experiment. So Skittles. Okay, we good for right now? Okay, the next thing we're gonna need is some food coloring. So I have 6 different colors right here. If you only have 4, if you only have 2, that's okay. But if you have 6, that would be like the best. So food coloring. Will glue work? Would glue work for food coloring? Is that our question? Who is this?
Probably a supplement to the clear nail polish.
Oh, I don't think glue will work. I don't think so. We could try it. You could totally try. But for what we're doing, I don't think it will. But we can try. Okay? Mackie, did you have another question? Okay.
Why done this. And maybe no. My question was, can you use 7? Because I have a lot of colors.
Oh, sure. You can eat 7 as long as you have a good amount left. Good question.
I said,
Oops, sorry.
but I meant 7 food coloring.
Oh, 7 food coloring. I thought you said eat 7 Skittles. Yes, you can use 7 as long as you have 7 cups. Okay?
One for me.
Okay. All right. So, food coloring. The next thing that we're going to need is cups. So, depending on how much food coloring you have, I have 6 colors. So, since I have 6 colors, I have 6 cups. Okay? And clear cups are like the best for this experiment, but if you only have like, ones that aren't clear, that's okay. But clear cups would be the best, and then however many colors you have. So say you have 4 colors of food coloring, you have 4 cups. Or you have 6 colors like I do, you have 6 cups. Or you have 7 like Mackie does, then you have 7 cups. Hopefully, maybe. Okay? So let's see, what else do we have? That might be everything. Skittles. Okay, I think that is everything. I think we are ready to get started. Does everybody have all of their materials together? Do we need to wait for anybody? Are we good? Okay, it looks like we're good.
Yep.
So we are going to start with the experiment, and we're going to need to grab our bowl, our nail polish, or our glue, or our glitter nail polish. We're experimenting in a couple places. We really like to do this at our camp. Our scissors, and our black construction paper. Okay, and I'm gonna tilt you guys down a little bit so that you can see. So Steven, let me know if anybody has any questions.
Yep.
Anything like that. And then so the first thing that we're gonna need to do is we're gonna put a little bit of water in our bowl. So I'm gonna take my kettle and I'm pouring it a little bit full, not all the way so it doesn't spill over, but I just put a little bit of water in my bowl, just like that. And the next thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna cut some rectangle shapes or square shapes out just like this of my black construction paper. And cut a few. This experiment you can do as many times until your paper runs out or you feel like you have enough. But so I'm gonna cut a few. I cut, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I cut 7 pieces of little black construction paper squares, just like this. Okay, so I'm gonna set those aside right there. And then, are we all good? Does anyone have a question right here? Are we okay?
Laya, do you have a question?
Yeah. How many of the black squares do we need?
It doesn't matter. I cut 7. You can cut more than that. You can cut less than that. Maybe 5. 5 is enough. You're gonna want to try this experiment a couple times because I've heard that the first time it might be a little bit tricky. You might not get it, but then the more you practice, the easier and better it will come out.
Okay.
All right. And then right now, while we're finishing cutting up our little squares, I'm going to give you guys a little sneak peek of what we are going to be doing. So I'm going to hide this. This is what our black paper is going to turn into right here. That's pretty cool, huh? So using science and using all of our random little things that we're going to use, it's going to be rainbow paper, which I don't think I said this, but rainbow is actually the theme of our science lesson today. So everything we're doing is going to have some rainbow thing attached to it, which is super fun because I love rainbows. Brian, did you have a question?
What if you cut the paper up into rectangles like this?
That's fine, as long as it can fit in your bowl. So if your
Yep,
bowl
it fits.
is perfect, okay, as long as you can like measure it and make sure that you'll be able to dip it in the water, because that is going to be our next thing that we're going to do. Okay,
Okay.
so I'm going to tilt down again. I have my bowl with my water. I have my nail polish ready, and I have my black strips of paper all cut out. I'm going to take a paper towel. I'm going to set it right down next to me. Okay, and then watch me do this first, and then you guys can do it. So I'm going to unscrew my nail polish. Be very careful, don't spill it, because it does, it will dry and it'll get all weird and goopy. And you're going to take the little brush thing right here, the brush, and you're going to take it out. And what you're going to do is you're going to let the nail polish drip into the water. One drop, just drip just like this. So here, get you guys really close. I'm going to take it out and I'm going to let it drip. Oh, one drop. Okay. I'm going to wait a second. It should spread out a little bit. Oh my gosh, it got really weird. And then I'm going to take my paper and I'm just going to dip it in the water. Just like that. And I'm going to take it out and it becomes like a rainbow paper. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it made this like seal over it. So you guys go ahead and start trying. It made like a seal over it. And if I shine it in the light, it makes it rainbow. Do you see that little bit of rainbow right there? So cool. So this is basically, and then I'm going to set it on my paper towel to dry because it's going to be a little bit wet. This is basically the same effect. Have you guys ever, after rain, seen rainbows in the street? Have you ever seen after it really rains and you look out at the asphalt and there's rainbows in the street? This is that same effect, that it's something shiny and metallic, like the nail polish is shiny on a black surface. So using science, we make naturally occurring rainbows, which is so cool. Okay, I'm gonna give it another go. So see, we cut out a bunch of pieces of paper so you guys can keep trying and keep making them and see how good and how rainbowy you can get it. It might take a couple tries, but are we all good? Does anyone have any questions or anything?
Olive, I saw your hand a moment ago. Did you have a question? No? Okay, you're good.
Okay. I'm gonna do another one. So in case you guys missed it the first time, I'm gonna take my nail polish, I'm gonna drip, one drop, and I'm gonna let it spread out. You can see it spread out. It's really cool. And then I'm gonna take my paper and I'm gonna dunk it and push it down with my fingers. Just like that. And then I'm gonna lift it up. Oh my gosh, it did it again. This time it made like a bubble. I've got a rainbow bubble right here. Wow. So cool. So cool. And then there's also another way I saw online that you could do it. So if you guys get really good at this way and you have some more paper, you can try the other way, which is basically you take the paper and you dunk it in first and you let it sink to the bottom. And then you take your drop and you drop it in the water. Whoop, just like that. And you give it a second and then you lift it up. Whoa. Are we getting some cool rainbows, guys? I hope you guys are, because mine are turning. I love rainbows. This is so fun. Wow. Oh, and once they dry, the rainbow becomes more pronounced. So here, look, this is the one that I did first, and you see, you can really see the rainbow now. So the more it dries, the more rainbowy it gets. This is so cool. Does anyone want to show off? Does anyone have some really good rainbows happening? Does anyone have some really good results? Oh, Brian, wow, so cool.
Awesome.
Oh, all of that looks awesome. I see we're all so concentrated. I'm curious, how is the glitter polish going over there with you guys? Is it going good? Is it working? But are we getting like glittery paper? That's cool. All right.
Let's see.
Oh,
I can see
yeah.
it.
That's working. Nice. Yeah.
A question we got was, are we going to use food coloring to dye it more?
No, good question. The food coloring is going to come in for a later experiment, but good question.
Laya, do you have a question?
Not really a question, but kind of a question. Can I try it with white paper?
Yeah, you can try it. Be a scientist. That's all about testing and seeing what results you get. That's really awesome. Does anyone else have any questions right now? Does anyone want to show off their rainbow paper? This is so fun. You could literally do this for so long too. Like if you just keep making rainbow paper after rainbow paper after rainbow paper. Just be careful because nail polish gets kind of smelly. So maybe open a window or turn on a fan. Or do it
Right.
outside after art camp class is over. You guys can keep creating this and it's so cool. Brian, did you have a question, buddy?
Why don't you try 2 papers at once? Or you could try doing drops by just doing this, like by dropping them in from the container without
like
using
tipping
this.
over the bottle so you get extra. Oh, okay, that's a good idea. You can totally
Because if
try
you
that.
get a lot, it
Mhm.
makes more better rainbows. Plus, you could also try doing 2 papers at once.
Oh, yeah, that's really cool. Let us know how that goes and try those things, okay?
It actually worked. 2 papers at
Awesome.
once is working, and dumping in the nail polish works too. This
Cool.
one only got 1 rainbow. Look.
That's okay, though. It's really cool, too, because it makes the paper glossy, doesn't it? It makes it a little bit shiny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could do this for hours, like literally.
I'm so happy, Brian. Does anyone else have any questions, comments, concerns? Oh, Mackie, let's see.
When do we move on to the next experiment?
We will in probably like 3 minutes. I'll give it 3 minutes. Good question.
Jacqueline?
Yeah, so I'm gonna give you guys just a couple more minutes. I'll give one more example as well. I'll give another example and then I'll let you guys do this a couple more minutes. And you guys can always come back to this too. After we're done with our entire art camp class, you guys can always come back and make more rainbow papers. Does anyone else have any questions right now before I give one last example?
How do you do the thing? How do you
I will show you.
Okay.
I will show you. Good question. I like your background too. Okay, I'm gonna tilt it down and give one more example. So I have my bowl of water. I have my little rectangular cut up pieces of black construction paper and my nail polish. So I'm taking my clear nail polish, I'm opening it up very carefully, not to spill. And I'm gonna take the little wand, the little nail brush thing, and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna drip 1 drop of nail polish into my bowl of water. Just like that. And I'm gonna let it settle around. And then I'm going to take my piece of paper and I'm gonna dunk it in the water. Just like that. And it should collect all that nail polish all around. And I'm gonna lift it up. And now it should have a little bit of a rainbow iridescence. It's got it right there. And I'm gonna lay it on my paper towel to dry, just like that. So I've done 4, so I hope you guys have gotten to do more in this small amount of time, but we're gonna put this away for right now. So be very careful not to spill your water. I'm gonna set my water aside and I'm gonna save these for later because we can totally use any leftover paper, anything else you guys might have for a later experiment. Okay, and then we're going to move on. Putting my water on the ground so it doesn't fall. Okay, are we ready to move on to our next experiment? Again, you guys can come back to this after we're done with our next 2 experiments. Okay, all right, so for this next one, you're going to need your plate. Just like this, your plate. Grab your plate, set it down in front of you. You're gonna need your Skittles. These Skittles, and then you're going to need a little bit of water. Again, I have my kettle, but it's not hot water, just regular room temperature water. And I'm going to open up my bag of Skittles, just like so. Make sure you have your Skittles open and ready to use. Don't eat them all because we need them for science. Let me know when you guys are ready. It looks like a lot of us are grabbing our Skittles still. I hope some of us got some good rainbow papers happening. And if not, you can keep trying later. Because I've heard that sometimes they're better, sometimes they're not as good, but the more you practice and the more you try, the better results you'll get. All right.
Aya, do you have a question?
Can you guys wait because my computer is running on low battery? So can I just quickly get the thing that can plug it in?
Yes, grab the charger really quick and then come on back and we'll get ready.
Healthy.
I will make no such promise. They're too delicious, so no such promises. I get that. I get that.
Same with Hap.
Let's save some of them for science. Come on. Okay,
Do you have a question?
Can I show you one of mine?
yes, absolutely. Here, let me make you big so I can see you. Oh, wow.
Oh, I see it.
That's awesome. That's a bigger rainbow than I got on any of mine. Awesome. Thank you for showing us all. That was amazing. Okay. And then Madeline, did you have a question? Okay, click. I asked you to unmute, so unmute. There we go.
My daddy let me have 2 Skittles.
I'm so happy. Were they yummy? They were yummy. Yeah. Okay. Well, hopefully after we do our experiment, we'll have some Skittles left over, and then you guys can eat them to your heart's desire. And so make sure you ask your parents.
As you're chewing more.
Don't just go eating all the Skittles. Okay, we gotta move on because we gotta do our experiment. Okay. Laya's back from getting her charger. Okay, so we're gonna take our Skittles and we're gonna take our plate. And what we're going to do is dump some of the Skittles out. You can pick them out like you want. And what we're going to do is we're gonna place them around the edge. Oop, mine kind of fall. So place them in a circle. You can make it a pattern, just like this. You can make it the same color over and over. Just like that. And we're gonna place them around the edge of our plate, all the way around, okay? I'm gonna make mine a rainbow pattern because it's rainbow day. And for those of you who have done this experiment before, you know how cool it is. And try something different than you did last time. Maybe try a different pattern. Maybe you can try a different arrangement or something. The next one, green. But yeah, so we're just gonna sit here and arrange some Skittles and hopefully not eat all of them because we need them for science. Do we have any questions here at this stage?
Brian, do you have a question? Do you need me to unmute you? There you go.
Why don't we add an extra candy in the middle, like a big one? Like a Twix or something like that, like a quarter of it or maybe?
I mean, you can do that if you want to. It just won't affect the experiment so much. So if
But you do
want
it after the water.
Oh, after the water. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, why don't you try that and then let us know how it goes and see if it affects the scientific thing at all, because I know you've done it before. So,
I know.
I think I muted you. Are you still talking? Okay.
But I did it without the candy.
Okay, well,
Middle
try it
last
this
time.
time with the candy and then let us know maybe.
Yep. And I'm
Okay.
saving those favorite colors I like. I'm not using those. I'm keeping them.
Oh, okay. Your red and your purple ones?
Yep.
Awesome. Okay, everyone good on arranging their Skittles? See, I'm just putting mine in a circle around the edge, just like this. And I'm still doing my pattern, but I ran out of green, so my pattern might not go so well in the end. Just like that.
So I'm assuming green is your favorite, Skyler? You're munching on
Well,
those?
I only had 4 in my,
Oh,
I guess I have more in the bag, but I already dumped all these out. What's your favorite color Skittle, Steven?
mine have to be the yellow ones. I love lemon.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
If you have a favorite color of Skittle, type it in the chat and let us know.
Yeah, let's see what you guys like.
Yeah. I don't know if I have a favorite. I feel like maybe red. Like the classic red one. Green forever.
Chelsea's like, I can't. No. Red and green forever, not yellow. Hap says brown. Genesis lemon. Brian says, Steven, I got a bunch of yellow ones. Want to know why my packet is full of yellow ones? I'll show you. Okay. Laya says, no idea. Chelsea says, red and green, reign supreme. That's a nice rhyme.
That is. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. So I put mine in a circle. If you want to, you can add one in the middle. Just like that. But you see, I have my circle of Skittles. Just like so. We'll give it a minute for everyone to catch up. I see you guys are still picking them on. Oop.
Laya, you're raising your hand. What's up?
Declan says green and yellow are the best.
I love Skittles, so I poured out a lot, but it looks like I'm not going to use all of them because to save up candy, this is what I did. I spread them out.
Oh, that'll still work. That'll still work for the experiment and be super cool.
And now I have much more to eat.
I see your thought process there. It's not really out of science that you altered the experiment. It's more out of sugar craving. Okay. All right. It looks like everyone is either eating Skittles or almost done with putting them in a circle. So let us start maybe doing the end of the experiment. So I'm going to take my water. I'm going to put it in a cup first because this kettle is a little bit ridiculous. And I'm going to gently, gently, gently pour in water over my Skittles. Not so much that it disturbs them and moves them around, but I'm gently setting them down, setting the water down. And now I'm just gonna watch and see what happens, because this is where the experiment magic comes in. Oh my gosh, it's already happening. It's already happening. Whoa! Do you guys, it's like slowly creeping in, and then this one that I put in the middle is like creeping out. Wow. Here, let's see if I can get you guys a better angle. But you guys are seeing this for yourselves, so you don't even need to look at mine. Look at yours. But this is so cool. Whoa! Oh my gosh. Okay, does anyone have any to show off? Does anyone have anything really amazing happening right now? Does anyone want to show off their Skittle rainbow? Oh my gosh, there's a little tiny one. Whose tiny one is that? Oh, Chelsea, that is so cool. I love that tiny one. What a cool idea.
Laya, I see yours is coming together. Yep, get a little more water, a little gentle.
Add a little more water. Does anyone else have any to show? That looks great though.
Madeline, do you have your hand up to show us? Or do you have a question?
Here, guys, look at this. Mine is done. Mine is like it went all the way to the center.
My experiment worked. I didn't put any brown in the middle.
Oh, cool. It still looks great though. That looks awesome. But yeah, okay. So the weird part now, I'm gonna tilt you guys down. I have my Skittle thing here. It's happening, it's done. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tip over the Skittles, and oh my gosh, did you see? Flip over your Skittles and they'll be white. It's so weird. Like just having the water there for that teeny tiny amount of time dissolved all the coloring on the outside of our Skittles, and it just went into the water. Isn't that so crazy? Wow.
Brian, do you have your hand up? All right, let me unmute you. There you go.
I put a cookie in the middle. It's a cookie me and my mom made. I tried it once with my dad, but my mom also did it with me. Look.
Oh my goodness. That is great. And I see how you left out the red and the purple. Oh, there they are. Awesome. Thanks for sharing, Brian. Does anyone else have anything that they want to share?
Go for it, Hap. Nice.
Ooh, wow. Interesting color scheme that you have happening. I see how you spaced yours out as well. Oh, here. Gotta click on me. There we go.
I did not think it would turn out like this. I thought it would turn out completely different. I thought it was going to go like yours. It like one straight line. I spread mine out, and a lot of things happened.
Maybe that's what the thing is spreading them out, is we found that out. If they're not completely touching, they don't do that kind of lining to the center thing. But so you were a really good scientist by testing out a new theory. So good job. Awesome.
Yeah. Even on right here, see, the green ones, I didn't flip these ones over. They're like that. The water took up that much.
Wow. So you must have poured the water pretty high then, I feel like.
Yeah, that's what actually made this. I was like, when I actually poured it low, nothing was spreading out. So I poured it a bit more in. Actually, I used this whole cup. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing, Hab. Great.
Laya. There you go.
Now that they've blended the color, can we take them off and see if the color stays there because it's already there?
I think the color will stay. You can test it and see. And then if you want to, it might not be the best tasting thing, but you can try it.
I'm gonna use a toothpick because that sticky nail polish would not get off my fingers.
Oh, okay, that's a good idea. That's a really good idea. Yeah. But so you can try the Skittles, and then you'll be able to say
Look
that
at
you
it.
tried a colorless Skittle. Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh, my dad put an M&M in there. He got confused.
Did it work the same?
Yeah, I just tried it and it tasted like chocolate, exactly like an M&M.
That's so funny.
Because he doesn't really know the difference between M&M. M&Ms have M's and Skittles have S's.
Oh, yeah.
So you can tell. I don't think he really knows.
Good
yeah,
observation.
the color's staying there. Yeah, but it's kind of turning like a twisted tornado.
Oh, cool.
And
Thank you
here
for
my
sharing.
green
I
one
hope you
is.
enjoy eating the colorless Skittles M&M things. Chelsea, you tasted the Skittle water and it tastes like orange soda. Really? Interesting.
The rainbow water tastes delicious.
Well, if you guys want, it is edible and it is drinkable as long as you use like good water that you're allowed to drink in your house. Go right ahead and try it. It's a part of science if you want to try. I'm personally okay with not knowing, but if you need to know, okay. And look at, so mine's been sitting here a couple more minutes, and those lines that were there have slowly started to blur and kind of mix together like that. So I bet that's happening to your guys's. Does anyone else have any questions right now? Comments, concerns?
Laya.
My dad put another M&M in there.
Oh, well, you gotta tell him. You gotta say, leave my Skittle experiment alone.
He just we used to have Skittles, but then we finished them like last year. So for some reason, my mom, when we were doing this baking thing at her work, like on Zoom, we don't know if we won something, but it gave us like these bags of candies, and they said Deloitte on them. So we were like, and she asked the next day, like who in her meetings who gave her them, but they wouldn't know. So my dad just searched for Skittles in there, and he found them.
Oh, cool. Well, I'm happy you found them. Thank you for sharing again. Does anyone else have anything to say here before we move on to our next and final experiment? Does anyone else have any quick comments? Oh, I see that, Lila. It looks really cool. Oh, it's all blended and like mushed together. Okay.
Jonah says, I tasted the sickle water and it tasted normal.
Olive, did you have a question before we moved on?
Yeah, I tasted the water and it did not taste good.
Oh. Maybe Chelsea, you just had extra good water. And yours was so like kind of small and compact. I feel like it might have had more flavor on it, if that makes sense, because you had those tiny little circles. So maybe that was the key. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's move on to our last and final experiment. Set your Skittles aside very carefully. Do not drop Skittle water everywhere. Set it aside very, very carefully. Okay, I'm putting it on my shelf. I set it aside. Okay, so while we're doing this, if you guys have extra Skittles, you can snack on them if you want, as long as it's okay with whoever takes care of you in your house. We are going to take our cups. The cups that we had, so whether it be 4, 3, 6, I have 6 cups or 7 cups. Take your cups, grab them really quick. So that's what we're gonna need next, so the cups. Mine are clear. If yours aren't clear, that's fine. So I'm taking my cups, just like this, and I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna fill each cup about halfway with my water. Be very careful being around your computer or a phone or a tablet or whatever you're using with the water. All right, I had just enough. I filled each cup about halfway with water. So I'm gonna give everyone a minute to do that. And then we'll move on to our next instructions. Also, I'm taking a peek at my rainbow paper. And now that it's dried, it looks so cool. Like,
Wow.
I don't know if you guys have checked in on those, but mine looks really cool. So maybe if you finish early pouring your water, you have a minute to check in on them, check out your rainbow paper, because look at that. It's like a rainbow. We made that. That's so cool. It's been 42 minutes. Yes, it has been 42 minutes. You're correct. Good observation. So we have about like 15 left. Okay, so I filled up all my cups. I see a couple of you are still working on that, so we'll give it another minute. For those of you who are ready, take your food coloring and dye each color, like each cup, a different color. So I have 6 cups. So my first one, I'm gonna make pink. So I'm gonna squeeze a couple drops. You want it pretty dark. You don't want it to be like super light. So I put about 5 drops in mine of my first cup, which I made pink. Okay? Don't mix the colors unless you're trying to like make another color. But I don't know how well that will go. So do that at your own risk. And I'm gonna do my yellow right here. Or no, this is orange. I was thinking about yellow. So like I've got my pink, which is like my ready color, my orange, and then I have my yellow, which is kind of a weird type of food coloring. To like scoop it out. If anyone has this kind, don't worry, because I have it too.
Oh, but it works really well. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, it's for cake icing. Like, so
Oh,
you make
okay.
white icing, like just like some like buttercream frosting, and this is how you dye it, is with this stuff. So
Got
we
it.
have this. I have it too.
Mhm.
So I have my pink, my orange, my yellow, and I'm keeping them all separate, just like this. Now I'm gonna take my greeny one. Here, I'll flip these around. I put my clear ones in front so you guys can see what's going on, what's happening. I have some popsicle sticks. If you have like a spoon or a fork or anything, that will totally work too. And I'm mixing up the colors just to make sure the water gets really, really good and colored and it doesn't just settle at the bottom. Because I know sometimes that happens with food coloring. If any of you are having that happen, don't worry, that's normal. Yeah, I'm gonna take my greeny color, or is this green? This is my like bluey color. Again, I did about 5 drops of each. If you feel like that's not enough, add a little bit more. Or if you feel like it's too much on your first one, maybe add a little bit less on the next time. But I'm making each cup a different color. Again, this is our next rainbow experiment. Okay, some green. Just mixing them all up, making sure it's not settled at the bottom, that it's all super duper colored and looking good.
Declan, do you have a question, bud?
So I want to do the Skittle experiment again and try my second time to do more of a good color. But so I arrived late. So what are we doing?
Okay, so we are taking our cups that we have, however many you have, and we are filling them about halfway with water.
Okay.
Okay, and then we're taking our food coloring and we're dyeing each cup of water a different color. Good?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna drop my purple.
That needs 3.
Okay. All right, and that was my last cup. Okay, so hopefully you guys are around the same speed and time as I am, and we're almost ready to move on to the full traveling, moving rainbow. This one is super cool. Oh, you made teal, Chelsea. Awesome. The best 42 minutes of my life. This is fun. Oh. Thank you, Chelsea. I'm so happy you're having fun. Okay, so I have all my cups with my water. Got my red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. So I have like a super rainbow setup. If you have different colors, then that's okay. But if you're ready, you're gonna take your paper towels and you're gonna rip off however many cups you have. You're gonna rip off that many paper towels. So I have 6 cups. I'm gonna rip off 6 paper towels. If you have 4 cups, take 4 paper towels, and so on. Or 7, Mackie. Are we doing okay here? Do we have any questions? Are we okay with the pace? You're looking okay?
Chelsea, did you have a question a moment ago? Or no? Yeah? Are you able to unmute? What are we doing? She's ripping up the paper towels.
Mm-hmm. So we are taking, have you done your water yet? So we have all of our water colored in all of our separate cups. And however many cups you have, so I have 6 cups, you're gonna take that many paper towels. So I have 6 paper towels. So rip off however many cups. So if you have 4 cups, get 4 paper towels. If you have 5 cups, get 5 paper towels, and so on. But I have 6, so I took 6 paper towels. Hold on to them. Do what with them? Hold on to them for right now, and then I'll show you what to do in just a minute after everyone has gotten all their paper towels ready, because I see some of us are still grabbing them. All right. So if you have your paper towels ready, like I do, what you're gonna do is fold them up. I fold mine in half. It doesn't have to be perfect, but make it kind of like a long, skinny, like tube, just like this. So I folded it in half a long way, and then I folded it in half again. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stick one in the red and one in the orange. And I'm gonna dip them in just like that. And you'll see what starts to happen slowly. It's super cool. We're gonna make a moving, walking rainbow, like with the paper towel. So it moves through the paper towels, and hopefully it should mix together at the top. So I'm putting one between my orange and my yellow right there. So I've got one between my red and my orange, and I've got one between my orange and my yellow. Okay, just like that. And I'm gonna move them back so we can do my green and my blue and my purple. Okay. Is everyone seeing the cool stuff that's happening? How the paper towels, like it slowly absorbs the water, and then it'll meet in the middle, and then it'll mix the colors together. So cool. Okay, so I'm taking my next paper towel. So you're just slowly gonna connect all of your cups. I'm gonna connect my green and my blue right over here, just like this. I'm gonna connect my blue and my purple, just like that. And then I'm gonna connect my yellow and my green. So I'm gonna connect whichever ones are just touching each other, connect them with the paper towels. So I'm rolling it up, making it kind of like I basically just squished it, and I made it like a long tube. So I'm connecting my red and my purple, just like that. I'm gonna squish my next one and connect my yellow and my green. So what I'm left with is all of these rainbow cups in rainbow colors, and they're slowly moving through the paper towel, and they're eventually gonna connect and make one giant long rainbow paper towel thing. It's super cool. And the science behind this is that the color that we put in the water with our food coloring is being absorbed with the water through the paper towels, because you know paper towels, they're super absorbent. It's why we use them to clean up messes and whatever. But so because it's absorbing the color, they each meet in the middle, and then they'll eventually mix together. It's so super cool. Yeah. Is anyone having some cool results? Does anyone want to show anything off? It has been 53 minutes. Oh, 54.
54.
Thank you for keeping us updated, Hab.
Does anybody have any results they can show us?
It's super cool. My pink turned out super pink.
Chelsea, nothing's happening for you? I think yours just needs a little bit more time then.
Yeah, it'll take a second. So my ones that I put in most recently haven't fully started to like absorb and crawl up yet, but my ones that I first put in are doing it, which is super cool. So yeah, here I'll show you guys this. See, look, my green and my blue are about to touch and meet. Oh, and my yellow and my orange are meeting. Whoa, super cool.
Madeline, what's your question?
I did all my experiments.
You
Awesome.
did? Did you have fun?
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
You're welcome.
Does anyone else have any questions?
Brian?
I also did all my experiments.
Amazing.
My favorite one
Me
was the
too.
Skittles. My favorite one is the Skittles.
Because you got to eat them?
That and it's super fun.
It was super fun. Yeah, I had so much fun.
Chelsea smiled at that.
Chelsea, still nothing. Here, can you tilt your camera down possibly so I can see? Because I know you said there's. Oh wait, is something happening? Oh, see, yeah, it's slowly happening. It might take a minute though, but it'll slowly crawl up then. So yeah, it'll happen. Don't worry. I don't want it to end.
I know the feeling.
I know, me too. But don't worry, because we'll be back on Wednesday with some super cool experiments all over again, brand new ones. All right, does anyone else have any last questions, comments, concerns, anything they want to say? Oh, thank you guys. I'm so happy. It's so much fun. Thank you, Chelsea. Thank you, Hap.
Yes, Brian. You're already unmuted.
I know, Chelsea. Wednesday, and then Friday. Art Camp Online happens 3 days a week. Oop. Mackie, did you have a last minute question?
What are we gonna do when the paper towels are done all colored up?
Well, you can look at them, you can leave it, but that could be a messy situation. So just throw it away. Sometimes with our experiments, it just goes in the trash.
I think I'm gonna take them out when they're ready and keep them.
Or you could take them out outside and maybe leave them out to dry, and then it would make like a colored paper towel, which could be super cool. You could do like an art project with that.
Do a mosaic.
Steve?
Could cut it up and make a mosaic with all the
Oh
colors.
yeah, that would be such a good idea.
Wow.
Well, they'll all be colored.
And we could cut them.
Yeah.
And it would be
Oh,
a
that's so
paper.
cute.
Let's do that. Let's carefully bring them outside. Oh, we can't. They're all connected.
Well, when they all finish, we can take them out to dry in the sun. That's what Skyler was saying. So
And
they
then-
can really dry
But
out.
how do we take them out?
Aw.
Cut that. We have to think to cut that. If they run out of color, we can still dip them.
Okay, here, I'm gonna let Hap show us his because he really wants to show us his. Let me see, buddy.
So I did not think this would actually end up like this. For a second, thought it was going to be a lot
That's
different.
awesome.
All of them are connected.
I know, you've been really surprised, haven't you? It looks so cool, though.
And by the way, those Skittles, actually the Skittles, once you chew them for a long time, they actually taste like chocolate.
Oh, cool. I'm happy that we learned this today.
Bye, Chelsea. I see you just.
Bye, Chelsea. Bye. It was so good having you. It was so good having all of you. Thank you so much for being here. I had so much fun today. This was amazing. I hope you guys had
ton of
fun too.
It's the end. I don't want it to be the end.
I know, me neither. Thank you, Steven. Thank you for helping
Of
out.
course.
All right. Bye, everybody. I'm going to end the session. If you want to rewatch this, check out on our YouTube maybe later today. So,
Okay.
bye.